Counsellor Martin Bakode.
Yanwa.
Dano Nyamiadum, Dano Valentine na meti border. Enti enya kwa enhia meti border. Meti border pa enti enya kwa enhia.
Bisa se na obi a yedi bazi a wonso wona
meti border. Eni hwa he.
Na agro bemba me hu se.
Oh, so o ma me hu se valde na ya dofo da.
Enti na
wo dofo ni ha enti ese meti gota na mede te.
Na oni ha na woni bi. Akane ye na radio so na ate no. Kan ye hu de ekọ na aye ti se ye di hu ya o sorry a nkranfo bu baby se ka fall low floor what da okoto onwanoma ni
ekoto be na enwanoma
eye wo ne koto na wa ba na ya no nti so wa wo ne wanu hu na ka ba yi na gu no ho na hu se ese ye hu gina bia se na wani ma aye no so udi bi acho edi wu acho I don't know which one will qualify your stigmatization o say and this urban na mo sa ka follow floor and one ka no wa for ka e wo ka e for ka and won kwa ka nana ya ka
to ka
yeah nana ya for ka
and they say ware hu nkomo ya do so na say these days in the evolution of marriage in Ghana I said, Nim say, we who are warriors say a cool bio. Ya wari we are now who any so I mean, we make it look like a cabastar, so be a shabi is a style in Abba and the ecoso. And no home common the 18 say, bet me a boy.
Medase, now M say, media assembly bassa 95.1. Now it said, yeah, me buy a one to be. Me can't me and say, median yeti. The Akanina, the Mbugu. Na enkanka Miss Bell and Reverend Dr. Charlotte Drew come
dem kan wo so wate wo
sana kan no na me say oh na ye no an say na ambe Miss Bell ordinary fro ben na ma ampa de oba ne ye ye nyina ye kasa say the age of the child and what you expose the child to was wrong. I don't know why a certain
she took it too personal.
What do you call personal?
It look like it's an affront to God. Now, if you say so for the enkakola fa na mombi swa, obo mpaye say obebo mpaye say akola ni benyini no free sa o ha ne ho.
Nobody can.
Na say o mpaye bo no e free sa o ha ne ho a. So ho na akoye te say the aso akola no aye bayifo bi ni ade ade na te say maame ne kasa na nkode de.
You were right. But as one about you can we all spoke about
and also said what's a mind yeah.
Oh, but what's say so I thought she came to say sorry about the thing that happened and I was apologizing. I was trying to backtrack and see and so what can be Charlotte then atono maybe Antono and what's your problem
was nyame antie ni sofre wa walem
e wo hefa na nyankopon de if kra ma ada
aso ne nyankopon aso chese o mo bia ngu ni nyankopon
na nyankopon o de if ma Adam de ne sie ono emu nyame ne kra na share na wala sie ngu na wala na ngu enti de ne ye kekalo na Charlotte wala ngu se ngu ye
se o court
na wala o court a chese ngu
David court gu no ana ngu
enti ngu ye
ba fie de na ngu
na wo Miss Be ya
say ngu fie de na na
fie de ni ma che wa ha bre debio
ye fansa nko ye se ngu no
debio me say Ghana mra ne ya mamre ni say ukoye fie awade a ya gitum wo ye wa dwen se akoye court awade pe fie de na gu
court de na gina
there's none that is superior than the other. Keep this in your head that the traditional marriage is not superior over the civil marriage.
Until court beguni nengu.
Once you go for civil marriage, you only divorce through the court. Once you do traditional marriage, you only divorce through the traditional way. And to say obi akoye court awade no your engagement we are no your traditional marriage we are. Sa we are no we ye na okoye
court no.
As she
nullify.
So there is no traditional marriage. That's the law. That is why Tama Owarino book now will sign. You are signed as a bachelor and a spinster. And there are no two marriages. Yaya Madiani Yaya say, Obi Waro war court. Not in Sanko Babamufia or your Jimmy for. Meant to sabida. Because the day of your civil marriage.
But Africans recognize a fiawari.
After the
sorry. After
the Salem Accord, we gave everybody the right to practice what you believe. So like 127 of the laws in Ghana, which verifies our dear miensa, the Mohammedan marriage, the customary marriage, and the civil marriage. And they say, if you decide to do the civil marriage, nobody is forcing you to go through the traditional marriage.
But say, why a civil marriage? Yes. As you can register your civil marriage, not necessarily going through the
civil marriage. The civil marriage comes with signing, and it has to go through that process. The traditional marriage is a house one, and it's polygamous. Illegal. Waste of legal time. You don't have to ask the silly questions. Under the law, they are silly questions. Yes, that's it.
But so for
so the pastors are fooling, but they don't know. They think they do the right thing.
Because they make it sound say, or may fear the now new say so bad.
But there's nothing that is demanded by anybody. Once the value book na yes sign, I buying book. Process I did a sign book. Obian to me and trunketi. The only issues they say the venue must be licensed. The minister must be gazetted. The only problem we have, they say, the person has a place he says he believes in. So some of the dogma practices no could come and affect you. The law is not
fair. No,
say when you also be now you're a sound minder. Yeah, wallow. Why should you stop? It's
Mamre Quain, so the Becca China will be
a Mamre Quain, so the Intia Yan Menino, Yan Gina, what dear son, what you see, Yan Fa, what did Yan Fan Yen sang, and Yan Gina, so as a yin saying wine. Tite Mremono, and commanding say, or being your man, yen sending wine. It's your wine tin, yan found Babby Jumon,
and yen sending to the SO.
Asa, dear Tossum, you was soon we are soon above from you know Monamno, dear Odia war, the Ocean yen sensuno, and yon one or share our dear so, and ye shiemu, na ye our dear, Omoba Omuti Keshia. Etino na mamre mu ye gunsa ye hu sine be gesa kola hye yam etini an wale sa awale no but enye se enu ntina sorry dem no obi nyim na se ye no wade a wo se me menye because she's pregnant. It is against the human right of the people. You should sue someone. So when we standard there koso me sere se obi den sako ekosakos na ka se bema ya me ya ho ade na me se me nja awale ni bioma enya me na me den sako
Bema no oba no de nsa de ko.
Meje mensa.
Enti oba no de nsa ne beba.
Me beje. Ye be bon toa ebisa na ya beje ye nsa. Na sansan ye bie so no man san ye gitu mu sa wade ne yegu no.
Sa. Enti nyo oba no de nsa ne ko. Bema na beba abede.
Se ebusuan wopo de enfom so pass obekose bonji mu nsa na bema no ba. Enti de Solomon duro ko ye titi so de nsa ko shalo.
Ai so de nsa ne.
Nyansa nim oni futu for papa. Anointing wo ho. Me can be so for anointing wo ho.
Na sense na bedi oba ho ntinye be ma de nsa ko sem kogu awa.
Ayo. Enti we are doing a lot of negative things. Enti Charlotte awade engu ye. Enti na me say letter na mu hu ye no eye mboguo.
Ba enim se mre mu no. Se oni obema eti anase oni bema aware na a whole year monwe ya aware is assumed as a gu.
That's an assumption if it is justified why we are not able to have coitus. You cannot
say bema ne bema gina so oba ne ba no problem ma separate mun to the same house na munya coitus.
It cannot be considered as such because separation is legal. It's a process to divorce. So say Ghana mremu no. O wale na wale ni yemfie mi no yengu no. You be separate God. So separation is one of the ways of solving conflict so we could see if the marriage is repairable. Eti no so camera ho. Eti say separated 3 years near having sexual intercourse. It is not legally straight said the marriage has been annulled. There's a reason for not having coitus. As compared to obi ane ne tia on ten nka wakotena bruchira on your 1 year.
A whole year.
any different case. So there are different merits to these cases. But yen say, obi to me fan sa enko jawa wade so yawa wade wo court. En si da. And I meant to say enya me person me court. Yen kan ifie obi aya wedding. Alimony wom. Child custody wom. Will survive a womb. Now say me them in person court today. Don't try it. But the me yan say we should check our court system. Solomon Drew. Let there be a PSL or court or the case course or court judge to draw court. Who brought the document out? Was the document coming out by Solomon Drew? Did it come out by the lawyers who are in the case? Was it from the chambers of the legal people that are working on the case? Why did it come into the public space? Because in camera hearing. In camera hearing just said
in camera court
so why is the document out there? And why are we discussing the document? And because the content of the document it's not meant to be public because I'm passing software drew and Charlotte drew atna. Now only now you go 12 times per that's the software break
in 16 years.
16 years. Only now that 12 times.
12 times. Hey!
And I Solomon, I would see Charlotte response not the buy now. One jan to
send you kule.
On you to one cassette one gas if you compare now so Bema the Obati, Nasa 12 years.
But I say even 7 years. I'll not say 12 times within 7 years. You're not another.
Now, Mrs. Say, I'm passe or banning one dada. There are reasons. Obama engagement number, you may. Because I said, I'm your batia or Uninishia, Edin Kobo. Not till now. Because the Ben your party. The Ben or any party in the baby party. Neither in you. And some passe Charlotte in prayer. Obama never when you have a colossian. There are questions we want to ask. Because you're about to for that number of times now in the head and a spiritual direction. But these things they say.
Now no medjay or to hoba no medjay.
And they be a original. On to me really here. What must I say? And now be because we are on pay. And I can say so if these things are not meant for public consumption. That is why you went for in camera. So if you do something quiet like this, now my question is who brought it out? I want to believe that and yet Apostle Solomon did letter in my bloggers no. To say the first letter na in the office now, me see mbogo nyanse ni mu. I want to believe say circulation of an attempt to divorce na the command judge no. Enfi Apostle Solomon do ho. Ana enfi shall say omomi enu no de enfi no ho ba nyina ye jimi for mu because there are children between the two of you. Say Charlotte na buyer. It is the most foolish thing they have done between the two of them. Say Solomon na buyer is the most foolish thing they have done because enkwala wa muntem. The content of reasons for divorce is not
should be private.
Charlie, it's not wholesome for the public. Why do you do that to yourself? And you are young. Omi enkwala. Solomon is omi enkwala. How old is Charlotte? How old is Solomon? They are kids. We are older than them. We are still married.
We are 16 years.
That's why 16 years. So why do they say? So why do 26? What do you say?
26 times plus 60.
I say. Mr. Kolalo, I want to say. So do you know to bet my kai? That woman born
42.
42. Omi yankola mo nyi. Omo ndu baby a. And our jaya kan wade ho. It is a Miss Bell. Cassette Ashal or say when to me and Gina Wadia. Miss Bell Warida.
Actually, David.
Can she marry?
Also on
bois. No, it's okay. So she wants to,
or they be a perpetual.
So she wants to be a side chick. We agree. But the journey to marriage.
But no on power.
Sister, Obi Wari Jaya.
What's on power? Basket. What's on power?
Sister. Obi Wari Jaya. Ni who on fast so one worry that.
Hey. Now
a divorced person 95.1 has more relevance and more importance in relationship than you who have never attempted marriage before.
Now kupon bema x-ray eno hu se bema no waya nkonam eno opa oba be kan hu se eno nante na we no we na mo ncha asase no
ena den esi ye
eno mo we ye ncha asase no so ma
ena den esi ye
ena bible nyankubo asuafo enye om nyina na wale ye
ese omo anyi obi an wale
ensi omo kwan
when you be anwale won or see if you attempt to marry 1 Corinthians 7:28 or see obi obe wadu so obe wale bia no asasi so bre ubenya bi eti Miss Bell, you are right in your own mind, but said dear Charlotte can yenti now responded this way. Young girl, chill, Miss Bell, chill, because the ministry of marriage you have not attempted. Men will be interested in you. But if they can marry you, it's another question. Marriage.
You think she's not marriageable?
95.1.
I'm not saying she's not marriageable. She has made it clear to us.
So power here.
Now power here could be a worry no. So what kind of social media? So no means be a power here can be a worry no. That's a lie. That is a lie. You can't tickle yourself and laugh in this public space. Sister. Say kwabra worry da. How many times?
2.
3.
3 ho. Me dem kai 2.
Go forward.
Nurse no.
And now why?
And now they know you adwuma on another office no.
They say a gift from another home. And your wali bio. And you 2 pe. And now on can what they say what there.
One ka da.
What obo don you mo. Akwa we na say wura mu na oso ya wade de. Akwa ono say wade so nya virgin wade ye.
O say
so si nurse ni girl ni so for si girl ni virgin. So he broke a bed in society. I won't GD.
Me nana mo.
Hey. So you can crow.
Me na mo.
That's so for si girl ni virgin.
Na say me ka so boa.
Akwa can you say o break virginity. Or can the radio so? Na me ti ono ka But I'm imagine the way he looks breaking a virgin. That is, I will interrogate one day.
You have to.
Because breaking a virgin is meant for, you see your producer, the other one.
Kwame, nana Kwame.
O say,
Nyake one.
The new producer, but I just person no use person who hear difference. A mid-morning producer boy difference.
Nana Kwame Jan.
You know those materials, that's what they do.
Kwame on virgin.
O say,
Kwame Jan.
No, they are the testing machines they use in town because of their hairstyle. In this morning, Tasha, any hairstyle.
Jimmy Kakra mo.
The ambassador said, "In group of one,
Onua FM 95.1.
Jimmy Sapomaya Chiao, o producer. Last week the Otina Kunyemu. No, Henry, Otia show no energy Sapoma.
There been an interview.
Okay, what? Okay,
what? So the new.
There be no what you say.
What so the new? To energy Sapoma. So the new bow. On ranko grano. Say me tea sa okasa na yire ntumi mo no na me scratch dey kasa no.
O say.
Me tea so akatra say na yire.
Say wonim say Henry or just space.
And
obi o lens bia has difficulty. No, they have difficulty. No, they have difficulty in sexual intercourse. Mbema no. Obo o space. O no be mama na so on fi ho obetumi pra because they see things far. What that's it. And mama no so hu far. And oyi lens na say tokro that anim. So they are not good in bed. They are not good in bed. Obi o lens bia is not good in bed. What that's it. And o can say na need sapman na me say hey now say no it was a space na deceive no. No can sapman your baby abetumi nya ne sa. It's a girl we were problem. What it. And yeah can you now Miss Bell our problem. The American ko sing na say Miss Bell our problem. Who the Miss Bell any way to her any my sister friend say sister or tunyu me or so project Oh, come cha dan fu. Jana Samoa. Omo ye pe.
Oh, ejale.
O say.
Ejale.
Miss Bedi ojale.
But then so porn ka so onwale o.
Opon ho an ho
shi. Dan ka so onwale. So ojale ba ko pe. E dey.
Obo ojale ba ko bia nso de na wade e be che.
Ejale ba ko no.
Na wade e be che.
70.
Na wade.
No ba de say so ojale.
Ehunidie ye mba ade so ade a Yankopon de ma won. I say kro da won ho enche na kro no bon. What does it? And only Miss Bell. Awale abo Miss Bell. Awale abo Dina. Dina mpo de kompa abo twa nyame anim.
But they end there.
Nyame so tesro o hwe Dina. O mani kunu. Da be na de beba. Say Miss Bell mpo de wa pere ho wo mienu mebo a. Yes.
I mean.
Ana me ensa. Wa pere ho wo mienu.
But me tell say na wa ba ko dada. Time ye wo peace some years back. I can't attest to that. Okay. But now hu so wo ba dada before conform ba.
Said there
way. But any sa boy now o ko adapt no.
Said there way ni so na record yi. Ana me bo.
Mienu ni enim.
Enti sa mienu ni nti. Me mo nka se nti a Charlotte say na wade egu. Na Charlotte awade engu ye. Charlotte is still the wife of Solomon and we want to wish them well. If they want to divorce, we have no problem. The road is their front because if you ask my one, you should expect marriage, cheating and divorce, and that is why your topic is essential to me. That is marriage for survival or for love.
You are here for survival now. You are asking if it's either that or
yes,
love.
that's the question.
Okay.
Say obi walia, and you don't know jina so walia. ana ope ba bi ada
ni me enu nyina
ana ope ba bi atena
ti sia de ni me enu nyina if I don't cry so ate kakra
ayo eti ye ka say survival
which should be it your do na say a combination
if you look at a man the way a man sees marriage is not the same way a woman sees marriage. So in this conversation, if you don't situate it well, you will miss it. Like the MPP losing election. Seriously. Oba yedi jiawade no enye na bema yedi jiawade.
Difference in the same.
Kese pa. Bema boa ne ho ano ko wale.
Openi sika ne ade de to ho se ma ye
ready. Bema bi one wo utie mi se sia onua se sia ye kase yi. Na bema bi de wo te ho se oboaboa no ho awale. Who you Jimmy for?
Na ye mo ho ware.
Debi.
Na the marriage e eniema ye mo ho de.
Bema de wote. Na oton to mensia de abewale. Are you serious? That you are living with a man who is preparing to marry you? No, it's not done. As a matter of fact, it's a curse. I will explain. You are friend traditional marriage. You are not supposed to see it with your eyes until it's presented to you.
No more at all, my dear.
That is why I'm for you now. To my bench, there's a
problem. Tell me your discard man sekoto.
You were kuma for no nekoto at their bro. The Yan say, "O color choice in the man knows." That is why in dating we make mistake in giving you. But a kuma for the name krum ne turn to my wedding. Near the abbey of 1 day. And now now just kako kruma koto at the abbey of 1 day. And to one in the Bessie don't to me to him, I won't tell you. Bibi atoba. And it's more insulting. For your wife to tell you, sir, me, I know you make so much mistake. Don't go and make a mistake this time. Or give me the money to go and buy myself. That is one of the foolish things women do in their life. They don't know. A man must constantly.
What were the Bema?
Oh, there be color blind. Money mistake and correct him through the mistake. But don't stop him. Don't stop him. Sister, you better want the Yamala actually, you're not trying. Until baby out to me, G list, Ecoma baby be and what you be good.
Hey, now to be smart,
stop picking out the abano. Survivor the love no. Yamana de banami was what you know. Ain't you or buy me swadi want to call the one bema the article. Man prepares to marry, a woman prepared to be married. So, Utiwe, you don't need shelter for a man to marry you. You don't need it. You don't need a fat bank account for a man to marry you. All you need is beauty. It's what time bread. Debbie. Oh, please. Beauty doesn't lie in the eyes of the beholder. True beauty is a public provocation. Sister, maybe say beauty.
And crying for petrol. Or some beauty, no.
What they say?
Woman per atele obolo abontia.
Etina ho asantinali to do so asi we papa fa ba bi nkrofo ntiase. Esa asante fo mu nito. Mo de transe. O da say who shall be near what to normal. Anya wasem na make. Say wo po de. O tia konwam anam. Sister so olebeni. O baba yo olebeni.
Ohima. Oya keni.
O hwe ne body na. E borrowed body.
No.
Any color no cry. There are some things that they are features. Yes, soon say how they say.
And until I can one fair say a provocative na make say be wa. Na obiane the way who obi wa pe ade e to no wo de 5 cedi kwato e keto wo de 5 kwato kese o pe kese.
Na me say
na wo fa no
no say we nim say ade enye fa lu say enye fe. When you stand in the mirror you are not beautiful, you know. And I'm say oba the oba hia de akwa awade e ya ho fe. Asa enye suban. Enti na mpanyifo say den na no be ko.
I want fed obeko. Nemo subai do bebe.
The hiane se wako. Miss be on corda. The hiane se wako.
Na se miss be on fage.
O say
very beautiful.
And I'm saying the hiane ya de kono wo bi. Eti na nko e. Eti your body say is marriage a survival or love if you see someone in marriage because it's two different people going to the marriage. The man's point of view is different from the woman's point of view. So a woman is looking for survivor.
Oba a survivor.
every woman that goes into the marriage for survival, not a man.
And your bar no kwaware no don't ka ho.
No. Because no woman can love a man.
Bible say, ye don't easy. But muna mo no emma. But ye don't easy to affair no anka ye de. We easily love.
Women cannot love.
But you are supposed to love your wife.
You can love us.
It's difficult.
Men are very complicated. We're created for multiple women, so you cannot love us. You can only respect us. And a man who lives long is a man who has more than one wife. We will die early. So we'll create widows on earth. Because we're married to one woman and we are dying in the one woman. It doesn't mean they are bad people, but it is used to our lifestyle. So survival and love, which one we are supposed to use in marriage? Is marriage for survival or for love? And I'm saying that in two different categories.
For survival, for
women, for every woman listening to me that you're angry, you entered into the marriage for survival.
No, correct.
I'll give you an example. You feel guilty. What is can but environmentally they are not so conscious. But say me no be die na you kunu now you feel
fulfilled.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are created not for anything but for marriage. And your survival is that you are supposed to be solely dependent on the man. That is why when a man is depending on the woman, it's an error. So who must survive?
The man in this case is surviving.
No, it's a woman. Listen, a man will leave the father and mother and cleave with the wife and become one. So we are cleaving with you. We are carrying a burden from your family into our family as an addition. Mind you, David Mika said, my wife left her family house to my house as an addition, and they had subtraction in the house. So me and my plus
my
one.
wife loved you.
She has she cannot love me.
95.1.
That is why
she's there for survival.
She's there for survival.
Listen,
what
she was surviving before?
No. She was living. And that's why the father gave her to me. She was living. And I brought her for survival. What is survival? It's an act that you need to make sure that you continue living. When you take fish from the sea and you bring it out, how does it survive?
And you are forced to go back to the insurance.
Thank you. So if you create another water for the fish, even though it is not sea, it will live. So women are in marriages for survival.
Yeah, I am surviving.
That is why a woman who is not married has no value in society.
Roman sisters,
they have an error, and they will answer if there's a heaven for them to go. Because celibacy is not religion. And the Roman fathers. That is why Makanda, 10 years ago, multimedia, I'm still waiting. Say, clear. Say the fathers can still marry and still practice their religious inclination. So when it comes
to your on worry, you know, any source of survival.
You see, yeah. Oh, shower one. Any shower and your pet. What I can correct. What they can be able say at all. So
I show the more.
Say, and I eat my own money, and I'm very proud. You are lying. You are a liar. All those women, they are liars. And I'm encouraging you young girls, work hard to buy 2 houses. Oh boy.
Nasa fu so be so oba beto dan ya to dan mi.
Oh, me so boy.
And you be sure one talk. I thought Range Rover. Oh yeah, Juma CEO and then ministers and men, they are surviving without men.
You say without men?
Yes. They are living life.
Yambodia.
Yes, I am here now, Bodia.
Was it?
You best I am here, Bodia.
You know for no. So look, in life, whatever is good, any woman, all women were created to be taken care of. So no matter how much worth of money you make, the smallest bit that a man drops, it makes you feel accepted. That is your purpose of creation.
Yeah.
And this is your when you grad you can see
Saturday.
no can be of waso.
Onua FM.
Oh, patches. Oya Juma.
O say.
Oya Juma. Tell up my dear.
O you say.
Oya fashion designer.
No, you just to minka so Juma. So
yeah. Oya Juma.
I say oya tell her.
Oya tell her kasa. Wapama dia ngaza.
Yes. Ebusafo gye ni kube no ware we ese obema papa. Sana agrada kan. O say kube kra na ebusafo gye no kra ene wa gye ne se ni kunu. Ana. Yes, enti ehwe kube awale no. Ese ba kono ye de nsa na ko e. Ni wale agrada. Na we gye ni kube. So me see survivor. Agrada si die ntia ono wale esia ma ne se. Ompeda. So ni ne sofo kuma bebo adwaman. Eti awade esi aso e was siama any agrada ntem no. It was because agrada per se esiama we no survivor.
The area na survivor
95.1.
Sister,
na say we won wale out to me.
o say
Wale out to me.
but we agrada nkom na make no wale out to me we na me ma mfa to say yen wale oni aba we oni e kwa. The guilt on your face leading the car to the guy to the car is more painful. But even if you have some sense of belonging, you feel that you are surviving.
Enu ye be before suban ye ya dwene na yes abroni of awon ben ni e fere ye ni ade
Abrofo mo ukasa abrofo fa wen through because there are those who are too much interested that you cheated on me. The boyfriend girlfriend cheating, they go and fight. Let me see, survival is for a woman in the marriage industry. It's not for a man. However, Bema wura wadiem no otumi yi do kire ba. Na oba enya adwempo say I'm going to take care of the man, but I'm going to serve him. It gives the man survival. I repeat. Say Obama, if you are able to marry a woman who becomes a wife, not a woman who remains as a woman. Most of us are married, but we are married. We are married to women who are wearing rings as wives. So there are those who are taking care of us. When a wife decides to take care of you, they want to destroy your ministry. You cannot be. We don't take care of a man. We serve a man. There's no difference taking care and serving. And you can't just say,
you remain our children.
Lose talk.
You remain our children.
Lose talk.
It's not lose talk.
Lose talk.
You remain our children.
Immediately you
have to take care of you.
No, you don't take care of us.
When we are taking care of you,
us.
We give you food to eat.
Serve.
We iron your things.
Serve.
We make sure you are okay.
Serve.
Like we dress our children.
Serve. Don't take care. Serve. That is service. Once you render service to a man, the man lives a life of survival for your survival. I repeat. If you do na me would have service 3 years ago, me na me ye bibi about premature death for men after 60. Me go if you baby environment be wo kruma asika for. I counted more than 28 houses that widows were just on the corridor watching down because their husbands
Omuko.
And what killed their husbands are diseases that are avoidable.
So they man survive it.
So
they did not serve.
And once they didn't serve the men and the men died, they have become widows. So once you are serving the man, you are serving the man for your survival. Obi ejuma na ya meboa, o kan no pay.
Yeah.
Ejuma igua, obenya ejuma from meboa. But the track record is very important. So when you are doing your things at home, the way you cook for your husband, the way you serve your husband, both meal and non-meal, uncooked and cooked food, the way you serve it gives you opportunity for you to live long in that survival rate. Sister, enya wale anka gebin da edan tefuo mu da.
Na de ono atumi ye ne de eswe.
You say
Obi wo anya wale eswe wo ne dan.
And I'm saying if you do it for yourself, never compare yourself to those that you have done for. Sister,
that's a bema try ticket myself to go ahead.
You can't compare. Look, you can sit in your first class, pay and sit in it. But when a man buys you at the economy, you feel worthful. You feel worthful, I'm telling you. Look, you can buy yourself the most expensive phone in the world. When a man buys you yam, unless you are an animal. But if you are a human being created by God, out of Eve, There is something in you that makes you feel that in his riches, in his poverty, he wants me to survive. Look, genuine husbands take from their mouth for their wives. So marriage is survival for the woman. And if you know somebody is helping you to survive, then act well so that they continue making you survive. So yes, the love is a man's duty. So in marriage, a man's duty is to love. And a man will continue loving. But I'm saying that a woman is in the marriage for survival. Sister, what you want to now? I pay of 50 or second ago. Now, two mommy fear, no papa fear. Now, your bear man now, your car will say for Bibra. Because for a man, marriage is not survival for you. Women, no, this is your survival line. I'm not saying if you are not married, you will die. No, but you are empty. I don't compare married women.
Oh, yeah, fulfilled.
No, I don't compare them. I do my comparison with married women. And I want to form a comparison. But you wale da. Menene ntutu de o wale hu da. De odi obi kunu, menene ntutu de ware da. Etina me hu so obi otina wade ho. O de ntokwa ba so obi di ni kunu na o ya nyama me hu se wo wadwemu ye har. Esan say what we give to wives cannot be given to non-wives. Keep that in your head.
What we give to wives
cannot be given to non-wives. So the fact that I bought the same phone for you and I bought the same thing for my side chick, it's not the same because the receiver of the gift determines the value of the gift.
So for memraso but we see a twaso Counsellor Lutterodt and out in can Counsellor for na mani to jani enko.
Well, na mani dey who need that and I say
Unikurum.
Oh, Yalebia said the ginger mac chips somehow.
And I don't know.
0277
0277
609
644
644. Na kai say we say emba for survival. Enti bebere no bete no na me ban kran na betena ne ho. Ne ho na metena sans na me nyam ba bia akoda. Enti survival ni nti men gina survival so mfa ware. Be worthful enough to be married. Be worthful.
One kasa somo
se bema.
Yeah, you must and prepare yourself for marriage.
Memboa bema and tontoma That is why I'm not for the church. That gives clearance from Crawford say mass wedding. So for be away bibia sisi obre. Go and check the record. So for be away mass wedding be abre.
Yes, I did.
And yeah, you asked Nyanku Pompo, Adam Kachen said, the woman you gave me.
You should be innovative.
Said, no, not innovative. Papa, Aquaba wedding. They saw the support opportunity. Papa, Tina, you will be a car wedding. Some of the things you can help your son is what they did. But unfortunately for Aquaba, Nitin, yes, will be a coin. Now what? Because all the incident that happened, it didn't come out because of Papa. So there are times that if you don't take care, be careful when you are going somewhere. Have value before somebody comes for you. The fact that in America doesn't mean you are worth somebody being married to. Share, I call fake ring is better than expensive ring bought for yourself. For a man to look at you and say, I'm tired of this marriage, take your ring. Esiama, keep this note. Take your ring. Can be a ringer too. For Siama who is married to Agrada on 0277 609 644. Have a lovely weekend.
Thank you. Counsellor Lutterodt attending Kano. I said, I'm a for full social media. Obi message or they are sending to me. Is it that or hate it no crano na count na ubuafu? And I said, oh, fun saying. The fact that you go and buy an expensive ring for yourself. And I say ring the amount cry fake, but Bema the amount. Which one do you prefer? Papa say
27 years ago.
Yes.
20 days Bianam got another ring. Ewo Accra.
27 years ago.
Oh yeah.
20 days bia.
Now ring am demands of my popo. Ma koto for fraba.
Ah. E po anu atofo fro.
No ya to atwe ma koto for fraba she.
Ah.
Awade na nya ring, awade na esi ye bobra.
Awade na ya brabo.
Ene hwe na ye hye yen.
Papa bi.
Down there me pa che. Wedding gum me kosre. Odifun. Misre wedding gum. From Pastor Dezio. So Mami Dezi. Misre.
But you chose to do it yourself.
I chose to do it myself. I said, when I met to me, so what I about that?
Okay. Wine tina, wine jina so the money bem. Wo ana mame. No. That's all of us are thinking. That's a mistake. If anybody needs the appreciation, is the one who agreed
to take the ring.
For Charlotte to go and sleep in an uncompleted building with Solo. It is the credits for Charlotte and not. That is why she got up and realized the uncompleted building. And tell mama say, yeah, what 30 years, 40 years. I don't give them the credit. I asked their woman, what have you suffered to survive for 20 years? Because when she was wearing the fake ring, nobody knows. She's the only one who knows.
Oh, yes.
So there's nothing that can erase that pain in their heart. That is what their current life. Money coin so money ban walia. All money ban wali papa be not to say ni kunu da.
Or better improvement.
Oh yes.
Yes sir. Obi bo me dua enye so obi bo me dua enye me hia dua e de abo me dan so. Feti me. Asofo obi wo krom a to won fo mame said de me kan no mudi matem no manye bi da wa sorry dem. I never did any of my shows in churches. I spoke, paid for venues. But some of them today are using the pulpit to do what they insulted me for. God will punish them. Good night.
It's good morning. The ensign.
Onua 95.1 FM. 95.1 FM. Yeah,